Hey baddies, you still got it. You are legendary, and that is exactly what this video is all about. So go grab your comfies, your snacks, and your stuffs, and join your auntie on the other side for this really fun and inspiring reading. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome in, welcome in. It's wonderful to have you. I hope you will stick around. If you're a returning subscriber or member, thank you so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate all of you who watch my videos, who watch the commercials, who like, who comment, who donate, who are members. All of you together really help to keep this channel going. So I deeply appreciate each one of you. What's coming up this weekend is it is going to be my birthday on Sunday, and I'm having a little party on the Coven membership. So if you're interested in that, you can hit the join button down below, and I'll tell you all about it. No pressure. It's just what's going on this weekend. All right. As you see before you, there are 3 cards. These are going to be your psychic linking objects. Now, I have made a little video for those of you who need more time to see which group you're drawn to. Now, if you're drawn to more than one group, there's going to be more than one message about why you still got it, why you are so legendary, all right? So use your own discernment. Okay, and with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical, legendary baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Hey, Group 1, all of you who selected the Queen of Wands, you still got it. Why you are so legendary. So this is going to be your reading, Queen of Wands, all about why you are so legendary. So keep in mind this is a general reading. It's a general session. So use your own discernment. Okay, we're going to get right into it. I hope there's no glare on that card. And trying some new lighting situation type thing. Okay, so tell me about my Group 1. Why are they so legendary? I'm going to scoot up. I'm going to scooch my chair up, y'all. Okay. Let's get into the cards. Let's see. How did this happen? My bracelet got stuck in the cord. Okay. Oh my. Okay. One more time. All right, tell me about my Group 1. Why are they so legendary? Why are they so legendary? They still got it. Look at you. You stand out. You stand out. You shine. We have Grumpy Red Fairy. Be your true self. And there you go. When you are your most authentic self, you scare some people. You are so intimidating at times, but you can't help but be who you are. You feel like anything less is a fraud. And with that, at times, you can be grumpy. You can come across grumpy and angry. But deep down, I feel like you are actually kind of positive about yourself anyway. There's a fiery energy here. Again, I feel like you're probably a fire sign, or you have a lot of fire in your chart, or there's some kind of powerful aspect in your natal chart of fire. Okay. You could have a bowl formation in your chart that has to do with fire. Okay, tell me more. So you very much wear the truth of yourself every day. And I feel like you work at being truthful about who you are all the time. Okay. It's just a work for you. Your pumpkin is crooked. I don't like that. Okay. Listen, truth, you're going to read a bitch. Okay. You're going to read a fake ass bitch. All right. I just have to put it the way it is. You're going to read someone who is not real. And, that makes you legendary. Okay? It just does. People remember you because the one thing you're not is fake. Okay, let's get another one. We have Poe. Time for change, to learn something new, to use technology gadgets with wisdom. Okay, you probably have an online presence. Okay, you're probably good with gadgets. I think that probably surprises people. You may be kind of a techie. You may be good with computers. You may be creative around computers or having to do with computers, or you use apps and things like that to design, or you're just plain old creative. Okay. You may also be I'm hearing the word in, ingenuitive. Is that even a word? Did I just make a word up? I don't know, y'all. You tell me, group one. Did I just make a word up? I don't know, y'all. Maybe. Okay, we have dried flower fairy, sweet memories. People remember you. Like they remember you. You are memorable. And for some of you, it's your hair. I think some of you have different color hair. You have multicolored hair. For some of you, it's your stare. Look at this. If that's not a stare, I don't know what is. Like just you see people for who they truly are. And some people don't like that. They don't like that at all. You may be witchy, okay? A little psychic. You got this witch over here over her cauldron. I'll tell you what, for some people that is intimidating. Okay, you may be a little occulty, little hidden knowledge. Some of you guys are brainy. You're super smart, or you come off super smart to people. But you're a little different, a little offbeat. Maybe you're a weird sister. Maybe you're a weirdo. So am I. I'm a weirdo. Weirdos unite. Let's take over the world. Okay. These cards are just popping out of this deck. Okay. So, okay. All of you. Now come on. Let's get it together. Okay. Let's get it together. I won't shuffle you, but let's get it together. Okay. We have the animal. Ooh, look at that eye. Like I said before, look, you see right through people. Okay. Your looks, like the way you look at people, the way you stare people down. Ooh, I wouldn't want to cross you. Icy stare, icy stare. Also, I'm getting like a wolf aspect. Maybe you run with the pack. Maybe you got your own little pack of pals, right? Could be spiritual, could be spirits, could be friends, could be a family, could be all three. And I feel like you have people who are devoted to you with that energy. And they will back you no matter what. I'm feeling these 4 cards here. We have the shadow. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. You're a friend of the shadow. You walk with the shadow. You are not afraid of the shadow. You learn from the shadow. You're at home in the shadow. Oh my. That scares the ever-loving bejesus out of people. You don't take no shit. I feel like for the most part, you kind of leave people alone. Not into the drama, mama. And when people cross you, it is scary. Um, but, you're also got this healer energy, right? Very giving, very nurturing, very loving, very warm. Queen of Wands can be very positive, okay? Has a lot of confidence, right? Um, because you know things. And when you know them, yeah, you're confident. Yeah. When you know things, yeah. Life is much easier when you have confidence in the things that you know. Now, you weren't born that way. It took some time for you to walk into the essence of that. That's okay. That's part of your journey, the bridge. Ooh. Mm. Why does it feel like you don't mind burning a bridge? Okay. Especially if it saves you or saves somebody you love. Like you don't mind burning a bridge on someone who has done you or someone you love wrong. And when you burn a bridge, you mean it. There's no going back. Like that's the way it is. And people find that at times to be ruthless, heartless, like you have no feelings. Quite the opposite. Because when people do you over, it hurts your feelings. You are deeply hurt by betrayal because you've been betrayed many times. You don't get this intense look because everything's peachy keen. This intensive look comes from a lot of sorrow, a lot of pain. Okay. And I feel that. The thing is, why you still got it is because you didn't let it absolutely undo you. You decided to save yourself. And it literally was like that. Like, you may tell people this as a healer, but only other healers really understand what you mean when you say this. Because to other people, it sounds, oh, okay, yeah, right. Yeah, whatever. No. When you say it, you literally mean, I had to save myself. Or, like, exactly. You had to go to the depths of your shadow. You had to face your fear. And you came out with this very intense ability to read people who were fake, who did not mean any good intentions with you. And it made you the most true, authentic frequency of yourself. And every day you unfold more and more of this frequency. Okay, we have the venom. Woo! And there she is. There she is. The words that you speak have merit. They have value in the spiritual world that impacts the real world. You can manifest things. You can make things happen because you've recovered from the void. You've recovered from the depths of your shadow. And I feel like it's a process that you do over and over and over. You're healing yourself. And some of the most powerful healers, let's be frank, the most powerful healers are the ones that heal themselves. You are no joke. You are the real deal. And don't let anyone ever tell you different. Let's get these cards. Oop, these cards first. Tell me more. Tell me more about this legendary queen. You are a legendary queen. People listen to you. People really pay attention. You have words of wisdom. Your words can heal and they can cut to the bone. People are intimidated by you, but once I feel like the right people are intimidated and the wrong people, the wrong people are intimidated and the right people are attracted. Okay. I feel like this card wants to come out and this card. We have King and Sandman. There's your royalty. Maybe you're a Leo. Perhaps the wolf is a spirit animal for you. Okay. The Sandman. It feels so dreamy. Are you a Pisces or have some kind of powerful Neptune, Uranus, Aquarius? I just made that up. Aquarius. Are you Aquarius? Dang, y'all. Are y'all Aquarius? Are you Aquarius? I feel like it's not like you were born with this kind of elevated frequency that you protect. Okay. It's the power of your intimidation. This is something that you have healed yourself to. It's something that you may not even understand right now. It may be something that you're balancing out, but you have this effect on people. You're powerful. You're legendary because you're powerful and people can sense it. There's power in your voice. I also get that your dreams are very powerful. These could be dreams that you're trying to manifest, dreams that you actually dream. I think you also have powerful psychic connections. Some of you are borderline or absolutely telepathic, which I don't talk about very often. Okay. I don't talk about that hardly at all because it is and has been rare. Tell me more. Why is my group one legendary? I think you know how to dress. I do. I think you know how to dress for what's best, what's presentable for you. I think you know how to put yourself together. I think you're very attractive. That's part of your legendary. For some of you, your appearance is part of what intimidates people. We have abundance mandala. People feel that you're abundant. It doesn't matter whether you are or not. It's an energy with this king energy. And that's an energy, not gender here, okay? They feel this around the Queen of Wands. Well, a king and a queen, very balanced in masculine and feminine energy. Woo! When you get balanced in your masculine and your feminine energy, you can really make a lot of stuff happen. Okay. You also scare the hell out of people. You really do. Because they see you making moves that they thought you could never do. They see you doing things that they can't believe you're doing. And sometimes you'll get the, how dare you do that? You're not supposed to do that. Who do you think you are? It can get a bit rocky, it can get a bit like, what? And you've developed your venom, though. You've developed your eye. So when those people speak, a lot of times a bridge is burned. I feel like you don't waste a lot of your time anymore with people who don't connect with you or don't value you or don't support you because you are so supportive of others. We have memories. We have memories here twice, okay? It feels like to me you are drawing in people from past lives, okay? And they have some recollection of you. They feel it. They may not know it, okay? But they feel it. All right. Past life connections. Also, again, you are unforgettable. There is something about you that is unforgettable. For a lot of you, it is your eyes. It is the way you look at people. It's the way that you communicate healing, love, comfort, and connection. Now, for others, it's the way you communicate, listen, you don't want to mess with me. Okay. God's truth, you don't want to mess with me. I'm going to give you like 20 seconds to run. Okay. That kind of energy. So you make a lasting impression on people, and you have a leadership energy, like a natural leader, which you may not like. Okay. You may be like, no, I want to go home and drink tea. I don't want to do this. And I have felt a lot of reluctant leader energy kind of building within the collective. Um, and it's because some of the best leaders are the reluctant leaders. And a lot of them have Leo energy. And Leos are natural born leaders, but they don't want to do it. Okay. They don't really want to do it. They're just like, I don't really want to do it. Okay. And then it's kind of brought to them. The mantle's kind of brought to them, and they do it. and they do it well. But it's kind of you know, a little struggle to get there. So let's get you guys some tarot. Tell me more about why my group one has still got it. You still got it, baby. You still got it. No reversals. We have the moon and the three of ghosts. People really enjoy your company. They enjoy this kind of mystical aspect of you, this witchy kind of mystical, spooky, even aspect. Your spooky weirdo friends really like you. They're drawn to this. Yes. Also, I'm getting the energy of Selene or Luna here. You may be psychic. This may be your tribe as well that you've called in. Of course, they think you're legendary. Your past life friends coming in, they of course think you're legendary. They feel your legendary energy pulling on them. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. There you are, legendary queen, balanced the masculine feminine energy, really aligned with spirit. Okay, but here we still have the little cat here. Okay, little Leo energy. I'm gonna tell you, I feel now listen, don't get mad at me, okay? But some of you are born to entertain. Like you're entertaining to be around. Okay. I feel like some of you are you're a channel, you're artistic as well. And there's something very relaxing that people find about your energy. The Nine of Pumpkins, the Nine of Pentacles, is a very luxurious, glamorous energy, also deeply connected to spirit. Really, Nine of Pentacles in many ways represents flow to me. Like someone who is in flow, attracting people with this dark moon, mystical energy, psychic energy, and really living life here. Okay. People are attracted to this magnetism you have through the confidence, through your knowing. There's an element of positivity as well. Let's get a couple more cards here. Tell me more. Oh, we have the Queen of Imps, the Queen of Wands again. Okay, Leo again. You are definitely a Queen of Wands. Okay, definitely confident. She's also very sexy. And I think this wolf is drawn. I think there are people who want you, who think you're very attractive. This one flipped as well. We have the Five of Imps. Oh my. There are some people who may even like fight for your attention. Okay, they want your attention and don't get it because what are you doing? You're being in flow. You're inside drinking your sody pop, you know, doing your thing, drinking your tea, playing with your tarot cards, you know, whatever. And really, you play a lot of this no mind. You pay a lot of this no mind, okay, because there is no competition. You are it. The Ten of Bats, the Ten of Wands. There is no competition. Here it is. You slay the competition. That's why you're legendary. So you slay them. There is no competition. Period. You got there. You got that in your head. So, and you don't pay no mind to people begging for your attention. because you're on to bigger and better things. Because you're a baddie, Group 1. You're a legendary baddie for sure. Let's get a few cards here from the Mystery House. Sorry if I pulled on you guys. Okay, tell me more about my Group 1. Why are they such a baddie? They still got it. You definitely still got it. You're hot. You're hot. Some people think you're very, very hot. You're very, very hot. They're very attracted. Okay. And 3. We have get out, escaping, leaving. That's you. Clingy, irritating, blowing up your phone. Yeah, ghost hunter, searching, looking for evidence. I feel like you honestly have to be left alone. You have to unplug. That is part of why people are so attracted to you, why people want to get next to you, why people want your attention. You withdraw from people, you withdraw from situations, and you go eat your little snack plate and you kind of just leave it alone. You don't concern yourself with drama. You're not about to play that. That's not how you roll. And that really makes people want to know you more. That's legendary. To not be concerned about the chit chat. To be in your own lane, as they say. It's very powerful. All right, Group 1, that's what I received for you. I hope this was an interesting and fun reading. I certainly had fun reading for you. And if you made it this far, go ahead and leave me an egg down below. This feels like an egg, even though it's not. Leave me a little egg down below to let me know that you made it this far. And let's see. Oh, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you, legendary baddies, on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 2, all of you who selected the Emperor. This is going to be your reading all about you still got it. Why you are so legendary. All right, so keep in mind this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, can you see it? Yeah, okay. All right, I'll scoot it up just a little. Is that better? Oh, there's a, there's a glare. Okay, that's better, I guess. Is it? I hope so. Okay. Anywho, let's get started and pull some cards for you. I'm going to pull from the Other Worlds deck. Tell me about my Group 2. Why are they so legendary? Why are they so legendary? Well, there's the Emperor here. And one thing we all know is an Emperor is going to be definitely legendary. Okay? This is not gender, this is energy. So you have that Emperor type energy where you leave an impression wherever you go. Okay? Tell me about this energy, this legendary energy. For some of you, this energy is yet to come forth. Seer. You have Empress. You got the Emperor and the Empress, y'all. You're balanced in your masculine and feminine energy. Okay? We have forgiveness. You guys. You see, Group 1 had this energy. You see, you know, you're very knowledgeable. You can read people, okay? I feel like you're very good and have good feels when it comes to business, investments. I feel like you have a good inspirations around creating opportunities for money, okay? Tell me more about my group one. Why are they so legendary? I think you are very beautiful, very handsome, very attractive. Maybe to the point where you or other people are just like, how can they be so attractive? Beautiful. I'm hearing the word beautiful. How can they be so beautiful, handsome, attractive, and also this highly intelligent? The storm. If they only knew. If they only knew, right? You have been through it. This is a storm you didn't create, but you were obliged to deal with. You had to deal with it. Yeah, for some of you, this involved like the law, justice, I'm hearing. Maybe even someone actually went to prison because of this. The ocean. Ooh. Some of you are very tied to the water or water spirits or spirit of the water. You may be a Pisces, Cancer. I want to also say Gemini, which is not water, but Scorpio as well. Give me one more card here, please. Tell me more about my group one. Why are they so legendary? We have the siren. Boom. There you are. The siren. You have siren energy. There is a deep, mysterious energy hiding in your beauty or attraction. And there is some hidden ways that you know. It's like you know how to seduce someone. You can feel people's weaknesses and their strengths. You can also do this with businesses and clients and things like that. You can feel the pulse of what is going to be popular even for some of you. Your ability to see has to do with waves of consciousness around you. You kind of feel it. There is a dark feminine archetype here as well. A feminine energy balanced in masculine and feminine energy, and goes after their goals as such, using their feminine charm or feminine gifts, and we all have feminine energy, to help accomplish their goals and dreams. Okay. Some of you are highly creative in this, but the creativity may come out in a more darker way, have a darker vibe to it. I'm getting colors of like berries and burgundies and deep purples and deep greens here. Are you a Taurus? I'm getting earthy, deep earthy energy here. Let me get some more cards. Tell me more about my group too. You are legendary because legends were written about the sirens. I feel like you have the spirit of a siren, the energy of a siren. It probably means people have been real jealous of you throughout your entire life. You may even have had like a mother or a father who was jealous of you, and they may have oppressed your potential because of it. We have the sword of Orion. This feels so powerful. This feels like your cutoff game is on point. I feel like you don't stick around for people who don't value you. This group one had this too. But you will cut them off. You will cut them off quickly. And when you do, it's very brutal. And it's not because group one had this, you're heartless. It's because you're balanced, and you're efficient, and you don't waste time. But other people don't understand this. You cut through a lot of BS, okay? And you clear the way. It's like you know how to clear the way in your life for better things, for opportunities. You clear your own path. Sometimes you build your own path. We have grace and gratitude. I think you practice a lot of gratitude. I think the people around you in your life who are connected to you, I think you show a ton of gratitude. I think you're grateful for your supporters here, your kingdom. I think you're grateful for the things that you have built. I think you're grateful even for the experiences where you had to use the sword of Orion and kind of cut through things. I think your seer energy is very clear. I think you see things crystal clear. And because of this, you have a lot of power moves. Power moves trigger people. You trigger people, right? Sometimes your beauty triggers people. And we're not talking about pretty privilege here. We're talking about the kind of beauty that resonates and comes from and is created by this divinity within you. Yeah, it scares some people. Fertility. There it is. That ability to create. That ability to put into the world powerful things. And for many of you, this ability was oppressed. It was made dull because people in your life over the years have been jealous of the potential they see in you. Jealous because you are beautiful. Jealous because you are smart. Jealous because you're handsome. Jealous because you can see. You have the sight. You have the gut. You have the heart. And for many of you, this siren energy is what you developed as a coping mechanism, as a way to protect yourself, and ultimately a way for you to nurture your own creativity. Maybe you haven't realized that yet, but you're going to. I feel like ocean, water in general is something that can serve you. Start by drinking more of it, okay? Start by giving yourself more drinks of water and see where it goes. We're going to pull from this deck. Tell me more about why my group 2 is so legendary. I think you can be extremely compassionate. I think you can be extremely kind. But you no longer give those things so freely. You give them to the people that deserve them. And you have found not many people deserve it because not many people say what they mean. The 3 little witches, magical space clearing time. You don't play around. You keep your energy clear. And because of that, you radiate a very clear energy to other people. And so you make impressions upon people around you that leave them with feelings. And some of them are very deep feelings. They can't escape your beauty, your attraction, your thing that you got, that magical element that you have, your presence when you are entering a room, when you speak, when you share. People feel very special when you share your space. because they know it's hard to get into your space. You don't just share it with everyone because you don't want to be for everyone. You don't mind building a kingdom. You don't mind doing the work around the kingdom. But when it comes to you and your personal life, you don't let a lot of people in. So when people, these two little witches, when they are able to get in to be in your life, they feel very honored. Gemini energy there. They feel like they could get close to you. They want to know everything about you. You may have some people who get a little obsessed with your energy too. Amara, Minnie, I'm not going to try. Okay, I'm not going to try. Aloha healing. And here's the thing. You can't give your energy just to anyone. And you know that because you have big energy. You have deep energy. And when you connect with something, things change. And you know this. And so you're very careful about who you connect with. And I'm going to tell you, this card feels different than what it says, okay, to me right now. It feels like people who need. Like you attract people who need. And for you, you have to gauge how much you want to give. You've had to learn that you can't give it all. And so the siren energy has to come out and say, no, I don't have it to give today. Okay, so y'all go on home now. I'm going to go inside and eat some pizza. I'm going to go inside and be normal for a while. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's a lot of, not isolation here, but time spent in healing self. And I don't think you have, like group one had a healer energy. And your energy doesn't necessarily feel like healer, but more like creator. And people want a piece of this creative energy from you. And you have had to learn how to protect it. And that's the siren energy. The siren energy is your stamp of legendary because you carry it so well. It looks so good on you. Some people wonder, how did you get this way? What did you do to become a siren? How did you manage to, what did you do? Did you blow up? And I feel like for you, it's none of their business. Because there's a storm here. And a long, long story. And I feel like you carry the storm with you now. It feels like chaos. You've been through a very long cycle of chaos. You may have been in that 15-year cycle with Pluto and Capricorn with all the cardinal signs. And it changed many of us. I was in that cycle too. The Chariot and the Sun. Boom! Boom, baby! Boom, boom, boom. That's good. That's good. It's positivity, moving forward. Then we had the Five of Ghosts. Boy, howdy, I wish I could have a piece of that. Boy, howdy, I wish I had. People regret not getting in the car. They regret not coming along for this ride. They regret it. They regret not investing. They regret and not staying true. They regret messing you over because they see what's happening with you. and it looks very positive from where they're sitting. It doesn't mean that you don't have problems, okay? And to you, it may not look real positive. You may be like, listen, I'm over here swimming for my life with my mermaid tail in a storm. But to other people, it appears like you are being triumphant and things look real positive, okay? But people are like, man, how do I reconnect? I wish I hadn't let that go. I wish I hadn't been so needy. I wish I hadn't taken advantage. You're legendary because you moved on. 5 of pumpkins. You moved on from this. You stopped the cycle of this, of being on the outside, being without, being in poverty, being left alone, on your own, with nothing. You worked yourself out of this storm. And it has been so difficult that success may not even register to you because you're still in the game. You're still doing the thing. And any kind of success you've had, it's like, I got to keep going. But other people are already having regrets. They're like, I should have stayed in the car. Why did I get out of the car? Why didn't I see this was going to have a good outcome? I want my cut. Too late, bitch. Too late. You got out of the car. You got out of the car. Okay? You got out of the car. Okay. We have the King of Bats. Put that up here. You used everything you had. You used your smarts. Okay? You used your head and you maneuvered in powerful ways that made you legendary. You look amazing because you honored yourself. You pulled yourself up out of the depths of I hear nuclear winter, okay? And you look amazing on top of the fact that you're feeling amazing to people. And they wonder, how did you do it? How did you do this? I want part of this. Let me in the car with you. And you're like, no. No, bitch, you can't ride with me no more. You didn't ride with me when I had nothing. Remember this? Remember when the car was like this? Remember? Remember when the car was like this? And now the car is like this. And you want to ride? I don't think so. People have serious regrets about how they have messed you over, how they threw you away, how they didn't care about you, how they didn't believe in you. You're legendary because all the things that people said about you and about your life, you overcame those. You're overcoming those still. You haven't let that stuff beat you. It's impressive. And we have the 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. On the bottom of the deck, my friend. That's victory. Legends are victorious. You are victorious. People feel victory around you. You may not feel it again. You may be like, I don't feel this. This is how people see you. You are legendary. You still got it. Your win, you've been winning. You just don't see it. It doesn't register because you're so focused. You're so determined. You're driving into a very positive time in your life. You're already there. A lot of you are already there. You're already experiencing it. Perhaps reality hasn't caught up yet, but the reality is a result of your inner work. So keep going. Keep feeling it. Keep doing it. And know that the program we're in will update with the software. Okay? The hardware will update with the software. Okay? It just takes a little time. Keep on doing your thing. You're legendary because You appear to be a victorious emperor who is balanced in their feminine energy as well, who is driven, who has overcome battles and wars, who knows how to create. You are a creator. You are a manifester. And people feel that and they want a peace. And they can't have none because they didn't walk with you through the storm. A lot of them left you. They left you alone. And they don't deserve you. Let's get a few cards here. Tell me more about my group 2. My victorious, legendary emperor. Tell me about him. We have driving, carpool movement, speed demon. You're driven. You are driven. Because of your drive, you cannot help but get movement. Okay? Things are going to move for you. Absolutely. People see you already moving in ways you haven't moved before. The way you move is legendary. The new energy you put out is so different. You're so creative. And the more you tap into that, the more you give, the faster this chariot's going to ride into the victorious sun. Okay? Let's get a couple more. This and this, and maybe the bottom. Okay. Gingerbread house, unstable foundation. We have storyteller, intrigue, fascination. People love to hear you talk. I think some of you have a really, really cool voice. Put that there. And we have karmic dark entity. I think there are people around you who are so jealous that they would love to undo what you've done. So this is just a warning for you that there are people around you who mean to undo the things that you've done. And always, 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 when someone tries to come back or someone around you starts acting weird, do not ignore it. And I know you won't. I know you won't. But I do think Spirit wants to bring this up. Now, you are building a stable foundation, okay? I think in the past, you have built other foundational projects or things in your life. It can be relationships. It can be a business. It can be different things, okay? And they have fallen. Those were times of learning, okay? You've learned, you've grown, okay? And now we have movement. There's been a clearing away of a lot of toxic energy. And it's really important that you focus on what lights you up. You focus on what inspires you. Okay? Your creativity is the absolute essence of what makes you legendary. And the more that you express this in the world, the more legendary energy you're going to have. All right? Okay, group 2, that is what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and interesting reading. I really enjoyed reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you made it this far, let's see, what can you leave here? Let's see. Leave me a cloud. Leave me a cloud. I see the breath here. So leave me a cloud down below if you made it this far. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you legendary baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you who selected the devil, this is going to be your reading all about why are you so legendary. You still got it. Okay, so keep in mind this is a general reading. It's a general session. Just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Let's see, let's turn the light down a little bit. Okay. All right. I've had enough of the bright light, y'all. So, I've had enough. Let's pull from the Phoenix Oracle deck. See what we got up. What we got up. Y'all, what is wrong with your auntie? Okay, see what we have going on for my group 3. Tell me about my group 3. Tell me about my group 3. All right. Why are they so legendary? We have personality, and we have making dreams come true. Okay. So you have quite the personality. You may be the life of the party. Okay. All right. I think people like having you around as well. Um, I think people enjoy you. You may be a little entertainer, seize the day. I think you can be impulsive, but not in a bad way, in a good way. I think you like to have a good time, and you might be legendary for parties, like being a party person or having a good time. Like if someone's having a party, you're the person they want to come to the party. Okay. We have abandoning limiting beliefs. And we have lust for life. Beautiful. I think you try to live your life to the fullest. And I think you've had to abandon a lot of oppression. I think you connect with life and life force energy because you've been through so much. The devil here can, symbolize a lot of like toxic energy, addiction, things like that. And I really feel like you've been through so much that you've learned how precious life is. You may have had some health issues and things like that. Um, and because of this, it's like you've had to become more fully you. And I feel like you have like a sparkling personality. Like you really, when you are in your energy and people are talking to you, I feel like your personality really shines. People love, love, love being around you. Okay. They enjoy your energy. Let's shuffle this deck and get some more energy. Tell me more about my group 3. Why are they legendary? Some of you are incredibly funny. You are incredibly funny. Okay. You have a great way of telling jokes. I think you cheer people up, and people look to you for that kind of thing. Tell me more about my group 3. Tell me more about my group 3. Okay. We have witch and adventurer. I feel like definitely group 3. I think you are always up for an adventure or something new. I feel like you may be a little witchy here, or like you may be into nature. I'm hearing surfing, hiking. I don't get surfing often, so hiking. You may grow plants. You may have a garden. You may have animals and be really into your pets. I'm seeing birds here and things like that. I think some of you you're an herbalist or you use herbal medicine, but I do think you have a explorer's spirit. And I think you have had some legendary adventures. Okay. You have great stories to tell. Some of your stories are legendary. Okay. You may also be a writer. I'm feeling like some of you may be a writer, and your stories are legendary. Okay. And you are definitely being encouraged to um, share those if you haven't. Okay. Start thinking about that. We have sage and we have goddess. Okay. So you have this wise woman, wise person energy. Okay. Um, and it comes through your joy. It comes through this explorer type spirit, this experimental spirit, even. Um, And I feel like for a lot of you, you have a very strong connection to certain goddesses. You may be a devotee or a witch or some kind of practice here. And I feel like part of what makes you legendary is this energy you carry of this goddess. Okay. Um, it supports your bravery in new adventures. Okay. And she really does give you wise words and guidance. It's real. It's very real. And I feel like people can feel that. People know that. And you're legendary for it. You still got it. Okay. Some of you guys have glamour. You have a lot of glamour, like magic upon you by this goddess. You've been blessed with glamour or attraction from this goddess. And I feel like you are blessed in this way. You're very blessed by this goddess. Let me get some more energy here. Tell me more about my group 3. Why are they legendary? I also feel like pathways open for you. Maybe more easily than others. And it is your love for life and your living in the moment, that being present in the moment and embracing life as it comes, that helps you to walk through the doorways and walk the paths that she unlocks for you. It's a very intense and very profound connection. We have the Orion Gate. There's a path there. And we have forever in my light. So it feels like part of the reason you're so legendary is because of this connection. I feel like at some point you walked through her gate, a gate of this goddess. It's very, very special, okay? Here's the gate. All right. You may have become a child of hers or a devotee again, but it feels like she blessed you with this energy of forever in my light. And I don't want to use the word chosen, okay, but definitely blessed. And part of it is a blessing around your aura, okay? And this blessing in your aura is part of the impression that you leave with people. And some people can't quite figure it out. Like, I can't shake. I just talk to them and I just can't stop thinking about them. And it's part of this blessing. She puts you on people's mind. She opens doors for you. She makes you unforgettable. Okay. And it's driven by your openness with who you are. And it's driven by your being so grateful for the life you live. Okay. There's definitely this energy of really trying to live in the moment. And that is a skill. Okay. That is something you have to develop. And I feel like you have worked with this. You've worked on this, embracing life in the moment. It is something that not everyone can do because there is this need to escape kind of the heaviness going on in your life. And there is a need to see the good in your life, the gratitude for the life you're given. And a lot of people can't see that right now. They don't understand that having clean water is a big deal. Having food in your refrigerator is a big deal. Having a roof over your head is a big deal. We should be grateful for those things. And this blessing of this goddess is something to be grateful for. And I feel like there has been a moment where your perspective has shifted, okay? And you became more and more aware of just how you have been provided for. Okay, this card wanted to come out, miracle. And I feel like for you, you've had some kind of, maybe several miracles or manifestations through this connection. And so you kind of carry this miraculous, wonderful, wondrous energy around you forever in my light. Because you know that miracles, wondrous, unexplainable things can still happen because they've happened for you. It's given you a very different vibe, very legendary in a different way. It's made you so open to new things and new ideas. And it's made you really, really protective of your inner child and really embrace your inner child. And for some of you, this goddess may act as like a matron, a mother type energy. Um, and, you know, it feels like she gave you a place to call home for your heart. Perhaps you felt like your heart was wandering aimlessly, without people, without friends, without substance. And she showed you a way. And now you're in her light. And she watches and protects you. And because of this, you are noticed. You are safe to be noticed. Maybe I should say that. You're safe to allow people to see your personality. You're safe to be truly who you are in every way, and to express yourself and to explore the world, explore life, live it. Don't wait for the weekends. Okay, I had several cards flip on me, so let's take them. We have the Phoenix. Boom, boom, boom. There you are. You are a phoenix, my love. And we have Failure's Muse. Okay. So you definitely had to go through Keeper of Silence. Ooh. There you are. Let's move you a little bit this way. There you are. So you've gone to the shadow. You've been in the shadow of self. You went to your own personal hell. And you met her there. You faced your failure. And it was difficult. You surrendered to that. And then you no longer cared. You reignited. And you began the ascent through Orion's gate, blessed in her light, knowing that that ascent was the miracle, because you didn't think you could do it again. But she was there, guiding you every step of the way. You were never alone. Was this Lilith? Was it another underworld goddess? Was it Hecate? You learned that life is precious, and it doesn't have to be miserable. Phoenixing doesn't have to be painful. It can be joyful. And up to a certain point, you haven't had a lot of joy in your life. It's been very difficult. And leaning into your joy has brought you more miraculous energy. It has left you with this energy around you. You literally, I'm seeing someone, when they walk, they are leaving impressions in the psychic field around them. People feel them. The truth that you know rattles people. It does. Because not everyone can go to the shadow and deal with their stuff. It takes somebody who is very strong, very determined. We don't really go into the shadow when we're super strong. We go to the shadow when we are given no other alternative. Usually we're there for a long time, and it feels like home to many of us. Because misery has been our friend, maybe our only friend, and you perhaps had to tear yourself away. This process has made you so incredibly strong that you leave impressions all around you in the psychic field. People feel it. Some of them don't like it. They don't like how happy you are. They don't like how you on a Tuesday will just go have donuts in the afternoon. They think that's weird. I don't, though. You know what I'm saying? You'll do things that people think are just strange. We have things to do. It's a Tuesday. What are you doing? But you've learned to embrace. You've learned to not put things off. It makes you a legend. Because for you, many of you, you're being called to actively create now. Create something. Anything. But create it. Because you've been given a blessing. And what you create will be legendary. It will be unique. It will be amazing. And group 3 no longer cares what other people think. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it because your soul cries out for freedom of your creation. There really is no other way. Something new is being born with you. And it's powerful. It's impactful. And you're being guided by a very powerful goddess who really cares about you. And she is there every step of the way. Let's get some tarot here. Tell me more about, oop, that flipped out of the deck. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Okay, I'm kind of reading intuitively. The Page of Swords here. I feel like this represents some kind of idea, something you have, okay? That's victorious. That's going to be victorious, okay? And it's going to turn your wheel. The victory is legendary, okay? The turning of the wheel of karma, also legendary. Look at all those treats being thrown about. Look at all those treats being thrown. Tell me about it. The bottom. We have the Five of Swords. We have Three of Wands. This is something that you have struggled with. There's competition. There is fight here. You're fighting, creating it, I feel like. You're fighting with yourself. Is it good enough? It is. It is. Get started. Do it. Do this thing. We have the Six of Swords. You got to do it. The Empress. It is going to guide you and lead you to success, okay? But there's a whole lot of stuff you're going to have to work through. right? You don't care what other people think, all right? But you care what you think. And this wheel is turning, and the outcome is the Empress. But there are some things that you have to deal with, and I feel like you block yourself. You got to believe that you're legendary. Other people believe you're legendary. This goddess believes you're legendary. You got to stop fighting your creative impulse. Okay? I know it's hard. I know it's hard. But you got to stop fighting your creative impulse. You got to let it flow. Even if it's imperfect, okay, with the Six of Swords. You got to go with the flow. Stop resisting. Stop refusing to create these things. Stop it. Creation is a gift. Being a creator is a gift, okay? Whether you're creating a business or you're creating an artistic masterpiece, it doesn't matter. It all comes from the same pot of creativity. It's divine feminine in nature, and we have the Empress here. It will be successful, not that you care, but more so, it will be good. It will be healing. It will help people. But you have to get out of your head about it. You have to stop judging yourself so harshly. You're still judging yourself. Stop resisting your flow. This creative thing, it really is going to help you pop off. But you got to work it, right? It may take a little time, depending on where you're at. You are already legendary in so many ways. Don't stifle yourself. Allow the creativity to come. Allow yourself to express it. It really will help you on so many other levels. All right, let's get a couple more cards for you. Tell me more about my group 3. Tell me more about my group 3. We have Drunken Goblin, spilling the tea, people's business. People are talking about you. Okay, perhaps you are already putting stuff out there, or they're talking about you. I feel like some of you had a glow up here. You're glowing up. They're definitely talking tea on you. This Phoenix, of course, has had a glow up. Sleepy Hollow, nightmares, losing sleep. Unique, one of a kind. Okay, someone is losing sleep over you. Okay, someone, probably somebody you've cut off or you haven't had contact with in a long time, they are talking about you. Perhaps they're noticing how you've changed. They don't like it. They don't like your changes. Either way this goes, someone's losing sleep over you, okay? And they're sticking their nose in your business. You are unique and one of a kind. You're not meant to be like other people. You are meant to have your own song to sing, okay? So honor your creativity. You are legendary. And you have legendary gifts to give. All right? Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope you did too. If you made it this far, leave me a flower, okay, down below. I would love to see those. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. Give me a thumbs up if you'd like to see more readings like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you beautiful, legendary baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.